You probably woke up to some surprising news this morning as we announced that the previously reported deal with defensive lineman Michael Brockers would not be happening. According to The Athletic's Jeff Zrebiec, the deal fell apart after Brockers underwent a physical with an independent doctor that raised some red flags about the condition of his ankle. The two sides then tried to work out the conditions of a new deal, but they weren't able to do so. So they ended up going their separate ways, and Brockers ultimately ended up signing a new 3-year contract today with the LA Rams, where he'd spent his entire career. So where does this leave the Ravens? Well, first of all, it means they have some money to spend in free agency. That previously reported deal with Brockers was for 3 years, $30 million. So that means they got about $10 million annually that they can spend. Now, they can go right back to the free agent market and try to use that money immediately. And look, I read the comments, I see your tweets, I know some of the players that you'd be interested in the Ravens trying to get in free agency. I don't know what's going to happen on that front. Another option could be that they try to use that money on players who are already on the team, on extensions. Guys like Matthew Judon or Ronnie Stanley or Marlon Humphrey. The Ravens have talked about trying to work out long-term deals with them, and now they have a little bit more money available if they want to go that route. Now, the one thing we know for sure is that the Ravens consistently spend to the salary cap every single season, so they're going to find a way to use that money. Now, the other thing here is that this could become more of a need for the Ravens in the draft. Say they don't add a defensive lineman in free agency. Well, then maybe they go into the draft next month in April and they say, we need to take a run-stopping defensive lineman with the first or second pick in this year's draft. That could be something that happens. The other factor at play here is the young players on this team may need to develop. I look at a guy like Dalen Mack, a 5th-round pick last year. The Ravens may want him to step into a larger role because Chris Wormley has been traded to the Steelers. Michael Pierce left in free agency, and that defensive line is a priority. Stopping the run is always the first and foremost thing that this defense wants to do, and they need to have guys that can get that done. So we're going to have to wait and see how all of this plays out, but the one thing we know for sure is that Eric DeCosta always has a plan. Now, before I go today, I want to make sure you check out the resources that we put on our website to help you out with the COVID-19 crisis. There's a resource page with links to all sorts of different things that can help you. Also, we have an activities page for young people. This has activities to keep kids entertained while we're all locked down and social distancing and quarantined in the house. It can keep them busy, and I'm telling you, it's a great thing that you should check out. Just go to our website. It's right there at the top of the homepage, and I'm telling you, it's worth your time. So check that out. That's it for me, but thanks for watching and have a great weekend, everyone.